To tonight's original now, with in-depth reporting on a topic we've been keeping an eye on. And tonight, it's about South Korea, which stands out among other developed democracies when it comes to, frankly, no LGBTQ plus rights, or at least very few of them. A poll from just last year says only 38% of South Koreans support same-sex marriage. A poll from the same year here in the U.S. puts support for that. In this country, it's 70%. Well, now some South Korean activists are calling on their government to take a key first step toward legal equality for the LGBTQ plus community. Megan Fitzgerald has this story.
June Green is a trans male bartender in Seoul, South Korea.
People would just see my chest and think, is that female or male? And I just wish they could just see me as just me.
He says in recent years, he suffered from body and gender dysmorphia, but performing in drag has helped.
I did drag, and then I started to accept my femininity, and it really helped.
South Korean national law doesn't protect against discrimination based on sexual orientation or gender identity. Same-sex marriage and civil unions are illegal. And in the military, same-sex intercourse is a crime, punishable by up to 2 years in prison. Among the world's wealthiest democracies, South Korea is one of 3 to receive an F, which the F&M Global Barometer of Gay Rights defines as, quote, persecuting its LGBTQ plus community. Activists say one major reform could change that.
차별금지법은 대한민국의 모든 시민들이
A non-discrimination bill is a basic law that would protect all citizens of South Korea from unjust discrimination without exception.
Representative Jung Hae-young, a member of South Korea's National Assembly, calls herself an advocate for South Korea's LGBTQ community.
지금 한국에는 예를 들면 뭐 장애인
For example, in South Korea, there are a few non-discrimination laws in place for the disabled or sexism in employment. However, there is no anti-discrimination law that protects all citizens.
The Assembly unsuccessfully trying to pass a comprehensive non-discrimination bill at least 8 times since 2008. The country's conservative president, Yoon Suk-yeol, his conservative People Power Party, and the powerful Christian lobbies all oppose the bill. Earlier this year, the Biden administration tapping Philip Goldberg, who is gay, to serve as U.S. ambassador to South Korea.
필립 골드버그 대사.
Sparking protests from Christian groups calling the move, quote, homosexual imperialism. The offices of South Korean President Yoon Suk-yeol, the Conservative Party, and left-leaning major opposition party did not respond to our request for comment. Protestant pastor Yona Lee, a prominent voice speaking out against the bill, arguing LGBTQ plus Koreans can live their lives freely, even if they can't get married. Members of the community feeling differently.
Because we still don't have anti-discrimination law, I often feel threatened to just walk on the street.
June is putting his hope in the next generation.
I think our generation and the future generation are the ones who's gonna make the change.
In February, then presidential candidate Yoon said to Human Rights Watch he acknowledges the right to choose one's sexual orientation, but needs to carefully approach the issue because denying biologically assigned genders and recognizing same-sex couples could have significant social impacts. To be clear, he didn't elaborate or explain what he means by impact. And, opposition aside, Representative Jang says that she and her party will continue to fight for this non-discrimination bill until it becomes law. Hallie?
Our thanks to Megan Fitzgerald for that story and to producer Michael Mitsanas, who worked for months to bring that story to life. Appreciate it.